This video is brought to you by Bitbox NES game cases. There is no better way to protect, store, and show off your NES game collection. Only available at stoneagegamer.com/bitbox. Skip it up and that up! So a new, slimmer, this has been in Japan and in other places, a new, slimmer PS Vita is coming to the States in the spring. It's going to be $200. It's going to be bundled with Borderlands 2 and an 8 GB PS Vita card. It's its own proprietary card, as we all know. Now, as you know, the new slimmer PS Vita has an LCD screen. They ditched the OLED screen, which I heard some people over the long run had issues with. So there were like dead pixels and splotches and stuff like that. That might be the reason they did it. Also, LCD is cheaper, and they're saying they're getting better battery life with it too. Now, I'm sure you hear in my voice, I'm not uber super thrilled about this. Now, before I get into why I'm not, you guys know I reviewed the PS Vita and I thought it was a phenomenal, and still think it's a phenomenal piece of hardware. I gave it a glowing review and I stand by that review. But Borderlands 2 for the PS Vita, like, you don't get it, Sony. Like, on the portable side of things, you're like Nintendo when it comes to their home consoles. Like, you're thick. Here's the thing, I'm sure the game is going to be fine on there. I'm sure it's going to run well, but when I want to play Borderlands 2, you know where I'm going to go? I'm going to go to my consoles. I'm going to go to my PC. I'm not going to want to sit there for hours on end on a portable device, and that's what you don't get. When I had the Vita, which I did sell it, I will admit it, when I had the Vita, the games were great. Killzone Mercenaries was good. All the games were great, but I'm just thinking to myself, why the fuck am I playing on the Vita? I could play this at home. And that's the thing, and I think that's really the Achilles heel. I mean, the PSP did well, but it was always in the shadow of the DS. But I think that's the Achilles heel of Sony's portable consoles, is that they try to give you a home console gaming experience, and people don't really want that. And that's one thing that, even if you're a Nintendo hater, you gotta give them credit for. They get it with the portable consoles, man. They know people are looking for those pick up and quick play games. You pick them up, you play them for a couple minutes, you put them down. That's what people really want, and Nintendo gets that. Also, too, they have their huge franchises like Super Mario 3D Land and all their first-party exclusives that the kids love, too. And on top of it, too, the 3DS caters to the younger gamers, and younger gamers like dedicated portable devices more. Kids like portable devices more because they could play them in the car. I drive. I can't play the PS Vita in the car. I would end up killing myself. So, Sony, when I see this, and the reason why I wrote "Who cares" in the thumbnail, what market are you going after with this? You know, maybe like the 14 to 16 range, or like the 12 to 16 range, but it's obviously not working. Even those guys, the young male kids, or kids in general, they're going to want to play in their PS4 or PS3 or PC. They're not going to want to play that game on their console, because if they're home, or even if they're out somewhere, they're probably at their buddy's house, and they're playing the game on their console or their PC. You know, and it's going to be only a couple times a year they're on a trip that's long enough to make it worthwhile to play a game like Borderlands on the PS Vita. So I don't know. I mean, like I said, this is not a hating on the Vita video. I just wish that Sony would change their strategy with the Vita, because it's just, they're thick with it. They're not getting that people don't want these huge console experiences on the go. They want a different experience on the go. But whatever. We'll see what happens with it. And the angry, hateful comments come in 3, 2, 1... Anyway, guys, make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting Review Tech USA. Have a good one.